Now in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can create a home theater experience in virtually any room of your home, regardless of how small it is, with two easy pieces of tech. So first of all, we're going to take a look at NothingProjectors.com floor rising screen. This is the CBSP CLR floor rising screen that is going to make anything that you're watching when it comes to video projection, especially in the ultra short throw space, pop and be more vivid than ever before. We're going to see this using the AWOL, again, short throw projector, so that you can see what the quality is going to look like. One of the biggest challenges that many of us have is not having a dedicated space or a large enough space for watching movies. And this is where ultra short throw projectors and a CLR screen like this come into play. Basically, an ultra short projector is capable of having a very large screen image, anywhere from 100 to 120 inches, maybe even 150 inches, with just 9 to 10 inches from the wall, maybe even up to 14 inches. Now imagine how big that screen is with just a couple inches from the wall. This is very different from traditional projectors where you need a very long distance to throw. Now, one of the challenges that we all have is that our rooms aren't designed to be full dark, right? So you have light coming in on all sides. Now this is where this screen from NothingProjector comes in, because this is a ceiling light rejection screen that basically rejects 93% of the light all around you except that which is being projected from the actual projector. And these ultra short throw projectors project from the bottom up. So imagine light from the left, from the right, and even a light that's right in front of it will be rejected, 93% of that, and it's going to make the images pop. It's going to make the reds redder, the greens greener, the yellows even brighter. It's going to make the blacks, which is really interesting, the actual night scenes ink black. It really transforms your experience, and you're going to see this throughout this video as you look at some of these examples. Now, one of the things about this screen is that it's floor rising, which means that it comes up from the bottom up, and this is something that comes in a long enclosure and basically gives you incredible stability. It's going to give you strong stability, long life, and it's also low noise, right? And it comes up super fast. It's one of the fastest screens that we've had on the channel when it comes to floor rising, meaning when you push the remote, the button, it goes up and it goes up fast, and it also does it relatively silent. It's using this HD flexible screen fabric that gives you a wrinkle-free experience, right? And it also creates a durable experience as well. Now, we've been using ultra short throw projectors, but I've also tested it with short throw projectors. Several of the ones that we've had on the channel, like the N1 Ultra, does fantastically well with this. We've also looked at the X Jimmy. We've also looked at the Nebula series from Anker. All of these projectors that are either high brightness or basically have LED or actually laser technology do extremely well with this screen. Just want to make sure that you guys can appreciate that. Now, this is available again in 100 or 120 inches, and it does have the ability to be programmed so that you can actually determine what your screen height is going to be based on how it comes out of the actual enclosure. Now, the material for this screen is CBSP PET Crystal. CBSP PET Crystal. And well, you just have to see it in action. So what we're going to do is we're going to go take a closer look at the screen. We're going to see how quickly it comes up. We're going to see the quality, the color differences between watching something on a wall and watching something on a screen like this. And again, the best thing about this is that you don't have to mount it on a wall. You can have it on the floor. You can have it on top of a, let's say, like a TV stand like I have, and you can enjoy a 100 to 120 inch movie experience. Let's go and check it out. Now, one of the cool things about this screen is that you can adjust the max height level so that it's going to fit the room that you're in, especially if you're dealing with a room that has low ceilings. Also, this actual projector screen can fit in many of the cabinets that you see that are custom made now for both the projector and screen combo. So this could lay inside of a cabinet and then just come out. Now you'll notice that we have here the tension string, and I'm going to go ahead and push this so you can see again the actual speed. So you push the remote and you can see how it's going down, and if it's going up or it's going down, it's going to make sure that the material is nice and taut, so you don't have to worry about any wrinkles. And you can see again that this is going very fast. So once it gets into its locked position, it's going to beep a couple times letting you know that it did. And if I want to extract it again, it will come out at the same speed. And once it reaches its maximum height, it's going to perform like a little tension test. And you're going to see that in a couple seconds. Once it pops out completely, and then it adjusts. There you go. So again, this is going to make sure that the screen is taut. It's going to make sure that there aren't any wrinkles. And then once again, this thing is just super fast. All right, so now let's take a look at our setup and why a screen like the one that we're about to see is so amazing. So we are in a standard room, right? So this is our studio. The ceiling light is currently on. And you can see kind of from the very top the light source coming in. And you can see the overall quality of the image coming from the projector. And frankly, the projector is doing a really nice job, right? Even though there's no screen in its place. You could see still some black levels. You can still see some of the quality. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the projector screen into view so that you can see how it's going to change. So we're just going to bring it in halfway so that you can see the differences between one image and the other. And we'll stop it right here. So notice the difference between the top and the bottom. Notice how vivid the blacks are. Notice how bright the colors are. So literally what this screen is going to do for you is it's going to take your living space, no matter what it is, and convert it into a home theater environment that's going to give you, again, an amazing video experience like what you're seeing here. It literally assists your projector of any type, especially if you're thinking about a short throw or an other ultra short throw, and it really is going to give it, again, that lift that it needs to change the images and take it to the next level. So you'll see throughout this entire video, you're going to see here, notice again how vivid the colors are between the top and the bottom, how the images even appear sharper because the projector doesn't have to work as hard to get that image across. Now, we're going to switch in a couple seconds to the full video view, but here again you can see even with something like this, which is nighttime, how better the image is. Now, if we were to bring the screen into full view, you're going to see the difference now. Watch this. Now that is freaking amazing. So this is what we're talking about. The nice thing about this screen is that if you wanted, this will be able to work in any room of your home. You could even take this outdoor. However, I would not advise to do so because, I don't know how well this would do with really strong wind gusts. So I literally just use these for inside of homes. If you're looking to go to someone's home and let's say maybe have a Super Bowl party, if you're just wanting to watch a movie premiere, having a portable projector or bringing your projector from home and then having a screen like this is going to take, again, that viewing experience to the next level. Just again, look at the black levels here. Look at the color, how it pops. And the one thing I'll also highlight about this is how quickly it goes from concealed to exposed. So watch this. I'm going to lower the screen now. And all I'm doing is I'm using the remote that you see right here. So here's the remote. And it's going to basically come down. And this thing is super fast. It's one of the fastest retractable screens that we've reviewed in quite some time, if not the fastest. So it is in its closed position. And it kind of beeps and it gives you that notice. And I like that the remote is a remote that you could possibly even hang on a wall, like stick to a wall and use it like if it was a light switch. But then as soon as you push that button, watch how fast this screen is coming into view. And then you could see also how much punchier the colors are once it gets to that position. Now, the actual height itself of the screen is something that you can adjust. It's something that you can set up so that it goes to a certain height depending on your viewing situation. But really, this is what this technology is all about, enhanced viewing. Now, one thing we'll do is just so that we can see what the difference is, we're going to turn off the actual light so you can see how punchier things get because there's light right now. Now, this next sequence of videos is what the light's off. And you can see how even more spectacular this image is. It's really doing an amazing job of highlighting the overall video quality and giving you, again, just pop. Everything just pops. So in daylight, in night, you're going to get a great experience with this screen. So if you're wondering, the screen that we're using or the projector that we're using is the AWOL 3500T to actually display this image. Previously, we were using a Nebula projector that I'll also share with you, but you can see in each case, the overall video quality just is improved, regardless if it's day or night, using the screen. Now, the screen position to the projector is going to vary by each projector. How far the actual projector can be from the screen is going to depend on the throw. This right here is an ultra short throw projector from AWOL. This is their top of the line projector, and it performs extremely well. And you saw the overall color quality that you're going to get. Now, I have tested this screen not only with short throws like this, so I've tested this with the AWOLs you can see right here, VAVAs, also Hisense, Epsons, and then I've also run it with, and those are all ultra short throw categories. I've also tested this with the short throw projectors, and these are projectors that can be just a couple feet away from the screen. And so if you're thinking about the Nebula, and also the N1 Ultra, which is one of the new projectors that we've tested out on the channel, and also the XJimmy projectors as well, that are the short throw projectors. All of them have performed extremely well with this screen. So guys, that wraps up our review. See you in the next video.